Alrighty, guys. It is time to wrap it up for today. It is 3:30 this Thursday, January 22nd. And okay, so now we're getting weakness. So we're pretty much staying in the range. We were trading up here pretty good for most of the day, like a slow grind here after that early morning weakness. And now we're kind of running right back down to the lows again. So I guess we're getting a little selling at the very end here. So not much to show for it today. I did a couple of Nasdaq trades though, and it didn't go anywhere really. I managed to get a low tick on one trade over here. You see that? Yeah, the pullbacks are trading higher. I figured I had a shot at maybe running it higher, like it looked like a fake out, and then it'll run up. But I got in that one. They started pulling back, repaired it once, and you got a low tick me on that one, and then right back up again. So that sucked. Tried another long trade, got shaken out of that one. I stopped. And I tried another long trade, a couple of trades here, both of them were shake. Well, one was a shake, one was a scratch. They weren't going anywhere. So that's it. So I'm down 33 bucks on that five contracts on the micro Nasdaq, and that's about it right now. But as you can see, overall we are back up again against the area, against these upper areas. So we're not necessarily going anywhere in a big hurry. Pulling back a little bit, so it's still pretty much range bound. And I would just start like that, going into the end. I don't think I'm going to start with any buys to the upside. So basically, starting off range bound. We are back here to an attractor area on the ES. You can see, and this is the capital flow. We are back here to that attractor. We've been trading around a little bit to the downside now, but pretty much around it. And unless they start selling out, taking out the lows here for the day session, I'm just going to stay range bound. If they do take out the lows and start trading below that at 69.25, probably going to look more for a downwards move. Start from the short side at that point, but right now that's kind of what I'm starting. That's flat out range bound trading. Look to sell strength, buy weakness, and in the bigger picture, we are looking at pretty much getting short. I'm going to adjust this edge. Going to be an edge up here against the 69.70. It's going to be one here at the 85s and the 90s. I'm looking to buy weakness down here towards the 69.30s. Still staying with the 20s and the 10s. Rotations back up again. So that's kind of where I'm at on this thing. And on Nasdaq, as I said, I had 5 round turns. Didn't go anywhere. It's too sloppy. I mean, I took a few trades like, yeah, this is just sloppy. That's rotating back and forth, knocking you left and right. So I thought I had this one after sitting here, seeing that little fake out and then a retracement. I figured that maybe they're going to try to do something there, but no, it's just same story. Just kind of didn't go anywhere sideways. And now we're getting inside late in the day, a little bit of selling. So still staying range bound on the Nasdaq unless they start taking out the session lows, day session lows. That is, I'm going to stay range bound on that one. So looking to buy weakness. It's going to be a buying against that, probably against the 590s and the 530s, maybe down to the 480s here. We're going to sell strength. And we'll see. It's going to adjust these edges. Maybe have one here at the 675s, one up here at the 730, 35s. They're going to adjust this a little bit, but basically looking to sell strength for rotations back down again. So starting off range bound on both of them, unless we, for some reason, this weakness turns into a taking out the low of the session, then I'll start with a bias to the downside. And here we are. I mean, I'm sitting here also looking at, I mean, talking about my bond trade, right? Well, I'm still in it. Well, I mean, maybe I forget if I'm in it, but I took another one here. And no, I was in it in the last update, 130. So I'm sitting in that trade here, like all this stuff and fading heat. I'm still sitting in that freaking thing, not going anywhere. And I was saying, okay, fine. I'm just waiting for them to kind of start drifting down to the mean. So either that, or I mean, that's not going to get stopped out. Probably have to just scratch this thing and give up on it. But I'm up 2 ticks. I have 1 tick on that first trade, and then this trade I'm up a little bit on. That's just a tick right now. I'm just sitting here waiting for it to see what's going to happen. Usually when this looks like this, you're going to see rotation back here to the mean, but getting freaking late in the session. So unless this starts happening, I'm going to be just getting out of this thing and leaving it. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. But anyway, we'll leave it there. So 2 ticks right now so far. I'm still open on that trade on the bond. So we leave it there. Alrighty, guys. So back to the ES and the Nasdaq, and right, let's see if we get any further weakness, or it's going to turn into something here. So alrighty, guys, we leave it there. I'll see you guys back bright and early in the morning. You guys have a good evening. I got it later. Well, hang on a sec. Before I get going, before I leave you, I just forgot. The news of tomorrow is pre-Mac composite and consumer sentiment. So 9:45 and 10 we have news. So that's about it. Leading indicators too at 10. So 9:45 and 10 we have news tomorrow, and that's about it. Alrighty, guys. See you in the morning. Later.